Big Daddy Bud is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Mathis calls off the third baseman and puts it away for out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Gregory Polanco. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. In there, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Adam Frazier. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's a high pop-up. Bud will wait on it. 1 pitch, 1 away. Ready for another chance. Michael Judd. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hard hit ball to second. Fernandez takes it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thomas Del Carmen is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Tyler will pinch hit here, and he's several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right.
A pitching coach acknowledges a worthy performance. Unfortunately, this time it was in vain.
Big Daddy Bud will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Number 47 is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yonder Alonso. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Chopped foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Avisail Garcia is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
You know, it's so hard to get around on a pitch like that, particularly when it's up and in on your hands like that. I call that Black & Decker ball. It's going to break a lot of bats.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Another 0-2 coming. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are two away now. Number 18 swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Giancarlo Stanton is up off the bench. 14-8, the final score here. The Miami Marlins get the Big Daddy Bud takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Big Daddy
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Mets.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Hood giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Wilmer Flores. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ripped down the first base line.
Hey, we got 2 here.
Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. It's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they go quietly here. Digging in once again, Kike Hernandez. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those are 2 good pitchers' pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hood moves over. 1 out. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
9.
In the air out to right. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Matt Reynolds will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And strike 3 called, as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retire. Charlie Mathis will move into the yard. 8-5 tonight. The Fish secured their 10th victory of the season.
This pitcher's vital contribution is not overlooked. A player's agent calls to touch base. A grievance previously issued is readdressed. An agent calls his client with an update. A major league manager sometimes has to break unwanted news. This player learns he is being returned to the limbo that is AAA baseball. Whether it will be for a week, a month, or a year, he cannot know. A AAA locker room acknowledges a major leaguer who has been sent down for a tune-up. Down but not totally out at the midpoint. This team is challenged by its skipper to make a push before it's too late. A minor league team gets an important heads up from their manager. Entering a series against the current division leader, this skipper incites his team to gear it up. Facing the divisional frontrunner, this underperforming team receives an appeal to change their fortunes. A young team gets some extra coaching up from their skipper before the first game of a very big series. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. A call to the skipper's office can mean a lot of things. In this case, it involves good news. This time, he will be wearing a different uniform. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some character in how they finish a rough season. After a hard season, a minor league manager looks to be constructive with developing players.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Got him. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Batting second. Right
Number 21 is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting third.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Caesar. And that's the third out. First pitch on its way.
Leading off for the Astros.
Alex Bregman swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
That was a great fastball up and in. He wasn't able to get around on it. Just threw it right by.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Well, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it right there in his wheelhouse.
The next 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting sixth.
Rendell Grichuk stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got him set up. Maybe he'll go down the zone.
And there's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ortiz. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Batting 8th. Catcher
Evan Gattis is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he is working fast. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. First pitch of the shot down the first baseline. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball. He was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
Into the box now, Tony Kemp. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Oscar Benitez. 6-2 the final total today. Martin Perez worked only 3 innings in.
All eyes and ears turn to the skipper as he addresses his team at the outset of a new season's journey.
Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals. Bush digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. These Marlins, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, they've been a little up and down on this road trip, a little inconsistent, but 2-2 is not bad, better than being 0-4. They win this game today, though, and it really kind of turns the tide for them a bit.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, how about Steven Piscotty? He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Lima fields it cleanly, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Here it comes.
Batting third, right fielder.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Big tilt on the slider, gets his swing and a miss.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
Popped high in the air. Lima is there for it.
Got it.
And that retires the side. Stepping into the box, Big Daddy Bud. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Harold Reynolds, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come out of the gate slowly. Just 1 of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher. Here's the first pitch to him.
Leading off for the Cardinals,
Kenny Vargas is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Marlins. And in the outfield, Christian Yelich, the smooth strider. He can go get the ball. Runs so graceful. It looks like he's effortless, and he's not really running as fast as he actually is, but the guy can go get him.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Mazzara is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring in Rob Segedin. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Aerial view there is at the plate, Big Daddy Bud, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Well, he's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. Make it 9-0. Into the windup and the pitch.
Leading off for the Cardinals,
Michael Taylor is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on 1 at bat, 1 pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
Stepping into the box, Carson Kelly, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Travis Jankowski. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. First pitch of the at-bat. Aledmus Diaz is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. No runs, no hits, one error for the Cardinals to this point. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. The pitch.
Now batting, right fielder
Stephen Piscotty will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a free.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Digging in and looking for more. Big Daddy Bud, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He is having a terrific game, pitching well enough to get back to the plate again, and this time he delivers with a base hit.
Center fielder Christian Yelich.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So no. Striding in once again, Kenny's Vargas. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Second baseman number 16
Colton Wong is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Swing and a little tapper that winds up foul. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Colton Wong becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Rob Segedin swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Rolled slowly to first. Lima is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is digging in to try it again. Michael Taylor comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A swing, and it's popped in the air. Lima backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The batter, catcher.
Carson Kelly comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself. Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hood has a play. He's got it, and there are two down now. Dexter Fowler will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 26, Dexter Fowler.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get one at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings. 2-3 go the third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Travis Jankowski is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Strike two on the curveball. 0-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number one here in the seventh as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the seventh, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Aledmus Diaz becomes out number two this inning. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Yelich will wait on it, and that will retire the side. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Into the windup and the pitch. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly. Ready for another chance? Kenny's Vargas. We're in the eighth now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw. He's out. Colton Wong will stand in. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled back.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Come on now.
Here's another 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman
Rob Segedin is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
I've been so impressed how he's got ahead of hitters. He's been over 80% in the game right now. First pitch strike to hitters.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Ready once again, Michael Taylor starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Lima is there, 1 away. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Carson Kelly is the Batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Number 11 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And a high strike there, 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
A stellar performance earns a salute from this hurler's pitching coach. Both hope the command displayed tonight will carry over into future outings.
From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the second of 4 between the San Francisco Giants and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Into the box now, Carlos Caruso. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. This Marlins ball. So and tonight's final 7-3. The San Francisco Giants get the win on the heels of 4 home.
A player's agent calls to touch base. An unresolved player concern is revisited. Practice makes perfect. An agent calls his client with an update. The best Major League pitchers never stop working to improve. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some character in how they finish a rough season. Fortunately, all that remains of this team's disappointing season is for somebody to wrap it up and send it on its way. An early winter check-in. This representative wants his client well informed on important matters. He'll have to try again another time. Every team enters Game 1 of a new season with high hopes. A manager offers words to mark the occasion of a new beginning. A player's agent calls to touch base. A previously discussed issue is taken up again. An agent calls his client with an update. In baseball, as in anything, repetition is the key to mastery. Facing the divisional frontrunner, this underperforming team receives an appeal to change their fortunes. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some character in how they finish a rough season. Fortunately, all that remains of this team's disappointing season is for somebody to wrap it up and send it on its way. An early winter check-in. This player is offered advice on contract matters. A previously discussed issue is taken up again. An agent calls his client with an update. This MLB club gathers around its skipper for his invocation of a successful season campaign. A player's agent calls to touch base. A grievance previously issued is readdressed. Even more so at the highest level of play, the honing of fundamentals must never be overlooked. An agent calls his client with an update. A young major leaguer is confronted with a role change. The player will accommodate the team's request and surely earn their appreciation. A pitching coach looks to get some extra work in for one of his hurlers. An agent checks in about a recent change. The player seems okay with his new role, at least for now. A AAA locker room acknowledges a major leaguer who has been sent down for a tune-up. In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because any situation can be a teaching opportunity. Facing the divisional frontrunner, this underperforming team receives an appeal to change their fortunes. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some character in how they finish a rough season. A major league manager sometimes has to break unwanted news. This player learns he is being returned to the limbo that is AAA baseball. A AAA locker room acknowledges a major leaguer who has been sent down for a tune-up. Fortunately, all that remains of this team's disappointing season is for somebody to wrap it up and send it on its way. An early winter check-in. This player is offered advice on contract matters. The player has become disenchanted with his current team. An agent calls his client with an update. Though they may have different styles of doing so, most MLB managers will have words to christen a new season before a team takes the field for their first game. A major league pitcher is approached by one of his coaches. A player's agent calls to touch base. An unresolved player concern is revisited. A major league manager sometimes has to break unwanted news. This player learns he is being returned to the limbo that is AAA baseball. Whether it will be for a week, a month, or a year, he cannot know. Nor is the manager. This is one of the hardest scenes in baseball. A AAA locker room acknowledges a major leaguer who has been sent down for a tune-up. These minor leaguers have extra reason to be at their best this